Dear students, Jai Hind. Very good morning and welcome back. Lecture number 6 in chapter Introduction to Graph. As you all know, in lecture number 5, we have taken one particular graph for understanding the some if you may come across some difficulties in making the value table which involves value of pi that we have taken. At the same time, in the second graph in our lecture number 5, we took a little different type of graph where you have to locate the 4 points, 3 points, and you just have to guess which type of figure is obtained by joining these points, and also at the same time you need to find perimeter. Okay, now dear student, in today lecture number 6, understood again the same way, few different types of graphs we are going to understand. Okay, and we also will try to understand a little different types of graph also in today's lecture. Okay, see dear student, let me write question. Okay, question first in today's lecture: draw figure obtained by joining joining points minus just minus 3 comma 0. I may call it point A, then B 0 comma minus 3, C 3 comma 0, and D 0 comma 3. Draw figure obtained by joining points A minus 3 comma 0, B 0 comma minus 3, C 3 comma 0, D 0 comma 3. Also find perimeter of the figure. Obviously find perimeter. Okay, first dear student, just understand the question. On the graph you have to plot 4 points. After plotting the 4 points on the graph, you have to join them in order, and after joining them in order you have to guess the type of the figure, and you also have to find its perimeter. Okay, so dear student, first I think you may not have the graph paper ready, so I will give you time. Okay, first let us prepare graph paper for solving this particular problem. Okay, so first, as you all know, prepare graph paper by first drawing y axis Okay, first y-axis, y dash and y, and x-axis. Okay, first y-axis and x-axis. First, you need to draw candidly and properly x-axis and y-axis. Okay. Then, dear student, the question of just writing coordinates. Okay. This is the origin. Here you will write positive x coordinates. I am just writing up to 5 coordinates only. Here again 5 coordinates. Here also 5 coordinates. I am not writing more coordinates because we may not require them here. Negative y coordinates. Okay. Now let us locate all the 4 points one by one. The first point, dear student, very important, a minus 3 comma 0. Here in this case y coordinate is 0, x coordinate is minus 3. So this particular point lies on x coordinate, as you all know. You got here point A. If you just want to write the coordinate, you can write, okay, minus 3 comma 0. First coordinate we got. Then the second coordinate, second point, B 0 minus 3. Here x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is minus 3. So the point is here B 0 comma minus 3. The third point, dear student, C 3 0. Here x coordinate is 3, y coordinate is 0. So the point is here on the x axis 3 0. And the fourth point, D 0 comma 3, x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 3. So the point is here now 0 3. 4 points after they have been located on the graph paper, you have to join them in order to try to understand which type of diagram they forms. First time joining, you should not do like I am doing. You should draw straight with foot roller only, A to B. Then I am joining points B to C in order. Then I am joining points C to D in order. And then I am joining points D to A in order. the 4 points in order. Understood? Which type of diagram it looks like? It looks like, uh, you know, understanding the shape chapter, where I have explained you how many types of quadrilaterals are there: parallelogram, rhombus, square, rectangle, trapezium, kite also. So this looks like, here you can say both the type. Either you can speak it as a rhombus or you can speak it as a kite also. Understand? Because rhombus or kite, both types of quadrilateral look similar. So your first answer, understood? Because dear student, one more thing, if you just measure all sides with the help of ruler, you will get something around 5.6 each and every side. Arbitrarily, 5.6 around. All sides are equal, and because all sides are equal, either it can be square or rhombus, but all angle are not 90 degree, so you can say that type of the figure. What is your answer? Your first answer is figure. This you are not writing on the graph, huh? On the next page, opposite. Figure obtained is figure obtained is rhombus, or you can say kite. Okay. You also have to find perimeter. So you just measure all this with the help of foot ruler, and around 5.6 you will get. Understand? So I may write this way: AB equals to BC equals to CD equal to DA equal to 5.6 centimeter. So the next step will be perimeter equals to, what you will write? AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. You will add all the sides, right? Okay, and you will get 20.24 centimeter. You understood this, right? Just check this, dear student. Before we go for one another example, you just verify how you can perform such type of diagram. Verify it properly before we go for some another graph. Okay. First you verify. You got the figure. Understood? That's rhombus. And you just found, I have arbitrarily just given you an idea, but mostly so you will get each and every side to be 5.6 around, definitely. Okay? Arbitrarily 5.6. Right? So, just verify, and one more graph of the same type but with little alteration in the data. Understand? Let us draw that. Is it clear in your mind, dear student? Okay. How to draw, how to locate the points, as I already told you in initial stage also, when we started this chapter, that you need to make your basics very, very clear. Understand? Right? So let us take the next question. You may get little variation in perimeter, maybe because arbitrarily we have taken, but mostly though you will get 5.6. Okay. Now let us take the next question. Question number 2. Okay, just right. Question number 2. What is that? Locate points A, just write down A minus 3 comma 4, B minus 3. I just have to give the question in this way. A minus 3 comma 4 we are taking. Okay, B minus 3 comma 2. Okay, C A minus 3 comma 4. Okay, let me just guess it so that we can design some particular question. Okay, A we have taken minus 3 4. Okay, B we have taken minus 3 2. Now C, let us take, this is mine 2 we uh, this is we have taken here, dear student. Okay, minus 2, and then C, let us take 4 minus 2. Okay, let me write here. This is also minus 2. Huh? Here 4 minus 2, and D, what should we take? Minus 3 minus 2, 4 minus 2, and here what should we take? 4 4 comma 3. Okay, let me write 4 comma 3. You can design question yourself also. 4 comma 3. Which figure, which figure is obtained? Find area and perimeter. We have to find both area and perimeter. First, dear student, You just understand the question only. Here we have to find both. We also have to find area at the same time. We also have to find perimeter also. Okay? Right. As you all know, first, first you write the question, dear student, and then let us draw the graph. First, we have to take x axis, okay? Draw with me. First x axis, extend it, but never beyond the green part of the graph that we have already discussed, right? This is y dash and y, then x axis. You also draw with me x axis, okay? X axis. You have to extend the axis up to the end of the green paper, green part of the paper, dear student. Mind this. Okay, X dash. Here is the origin as usual. Represent the points. Positive x coordinates. Here negative x coordinates. Here positive y coordinates, not more I am showing here, negative y coordinates, okay, and then let us try to locate the points. The first one, a minus 3 comma 4, okay, minus 3 comma 4, that means x coordinate is minus 3 and y coordinate is 4. So the point will lie here. That is just a guessing without drawing the dotted line, dear student. This is A minus 3 comma 4. What is B? Minus 3 comma minus 2. X coordinate minus 3, y coordinate minus 2. So you already got the second point, B minus 3 minus 2. Just locate with me. Then C 4 comma minus 2, x coordinate 4, y coordinate minus 2. So we got the third point, 4 minus 2. Then the fourth point, D. What is D given? 4 Dear student, make a little change here. Write 4, 4. Okay. So 4 comma 4. X coordinate 4, Y coordinate 4. Okay. Here you got the point. D 4 comma 4. We got all 4 points which are to be joined in order. Okay. So just joining them in order A to B. Okay, a straight line A to B. Okay, little fluctuation, it's all okay. A to B. Then, dear student, B to C. Just join with me. B to C. Okay, this way. Then C to D. Okay, and then D to A. All 4 points were joined in order, right? And you see, dear student, which type of diagram it looks like. It looks like definitely a rectangle. Okay, so first guessing is over, that the diagram which we have drawn here is actually a rectangle. You understood this, right? So, dear student, our first answer to this is that the diagram obtained by joining points A, B, C, and D in order is rectangle. That is our first answer. Okay. So, how can you write this way? First answer, dear student. This you do not have to write on graph paper or on other paper. Okay. See, first answer I am writing. You also start writing the answer with me. Figure obtained. Okay. Is figure obtained is rectangle ABCD. Okay. The first one is over. Now, what is the second question? Find area and perimeter of the diagram so realized. To find the area and perimeter of the rectangle, you need to have complete idea about the length and breadth. See, dear student, AB and CD are breadth, BC and AD are length. Here, even if you utilize foot ruler scale to measure the length, okay, even without utilizing the scale, also you can find the length how I am showing you. See, dear student. First, let me teach you how to find AB. You find AB, you already got CD. See, dear student. Be very, very watchful here. Without ruler, how can you find C? Check both the points A and B. Which coordinate is common? X. See, minus 3, minus 3. X is common. So you don't have to worry about X. See the Y coordinate. 4 minus 2. What could be that? Just you think on number line. Minus 2 to 4. the gap of how many centimeter start reaching to minus 4 from minus 4 from minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 centimeter. Understand? So AB you already got 6 centimeter. You got AB means you got CD also. Okay, right? Even if you do not want to guess, then also, dear student, just subtract both the variable smaller to be subtracted from bigger 4 minus minus 2. Then also you will get 6 centimeter. Okay. This way also you can measure length of AB. CD is measured. Now AD or BC. Suppose BC. Which coordinate is common? X coordinate is common. Sorry. Y coordinate is common. Here minus 2, here minus 2. What about the x coordinate? Minus 3 and 4. Just subtract 4 plus 3, 7 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter. This is also 7 centimeter. Okay. So we got both the sides. We got length also. We got breadth also. Let us write the breadth first. AB equal to 6 centimeter. BC, that is breadth, equal to 7 centimeter. We got breadth, we got length also. After getting length and breadth, we can easily find perimeter and area. Okay, first area. What is the formula for area of rectangle? Length into breadth. As you all know, AB into BC, length into breadth, 6 into 7, 42 square centimeter. We got the area. If you want to get the perimeter, you all know the formula of perimeter of rectangle. What is that? 2 into length plus breadth. 2 into 6 plus 7. 2 into 13, that is 26 centimeter. Okay. First see the question, dear student. How to do it. Verify the data properly. Here you can find distance, means this side by ruler also, and by directly subtracting the changing coordinate. The coordinate which remain constant, understand, need not to be verified, but the changing coordinate needs to be subtracted. So that way also you can get length of any side of the perimeter, any side of the given figure. Okay. This way also the question can be asked. Location of point needs to be very accurate. Understand? Okay. Just look at the question, how to formulate it. Understand? That way you need to be very sure about. Is it clear? Now, dear student, after you understood this, see, first we took a simple graph, then little difficult, then how to form diagram, and now question, the next question which we are going to discuss is entirely different. Let me write it for you. Okay, you must have seen and drawn this properly. Now the next one, let us take. Is it clear? Okay. See, dear student, let us take the next question now. The question which we are discussing now is totally different from this one. What is the question? Let me write it for you. It is like this. Find vertices of the vertices of the given figure. This is simple question. Find vertices of the given figure. Okay. See, dear student. First, prepare graph paper. Okay. First, prepare it. X is first. Okay. Y axis. X axis. Here the diagram will be given on the graph paper and you have to guess its vertices. This is also important. Okay. And then x axis. Okay. X axis. Origin. Let us write the coordinates. Write positive x coordinate, x dash, negative x coordinate, positive y coordinates, negative y coordinates, okay. Now, dear student, let me draw one diagram here. I am just drawing the diagram, okay. See, dear student, in this question, no, there may be a little variation in your answer and my answer. So you do not have to worry about that, okay? You just need to understand the basics only. Right? That's very important. basic understanding is important for you. Somewhat like this. Suppose you are given such diagram. This is A, here is B, C, and D. Okay. Now, dear student, after drawing this diagram, they have given, this diagram will be given to you. What is the question? Find the coordinates of each and every vertex. What should be done, dear student? Try to understand. Suppose point A. We want to guess its coordinate. So first you have to see here. See, if you like to draw this way, I have no objection at all. First you draw a dotted line. You got the x coordinate. You draw the dotted line. You got the y coordinate. For A, x coordinate is -3, y coordinate is 4. So -3, 4. You have drawn the diagram your way in your graph paper. So may you not get exactly like me. Suppose somewhere you get here, you write -3.1, maybe 5.4, whatever, dear student. But you have to be very, very exact in drawing this line and get the coordinate. Okay. There may be a variation in your diagram. Understand, because it is a diagram drawn just by guessing only. Okay. So that just don't strictly and don't follow me like you will get the same one B. Again one dotted line and one dotted line here. X coordinate -1, y coordinate is here exactly between 1 and 2. So I can say 1.5. Okay, so in B what should I write? X coordinate -1 and y coordinate 1.5. Come to the coordinate C. First you draw dotted line and then here dotted line. X coordinate, here you read 6, y coordinate 3. Now D. First, a straight line to meet on the x-axis and straight line to meet on y-axis. Understand, suppose here I take 9, between 8 and 9. So x coordinate you read from here 4 and y coordinate 8.5. So this way, dear student, you can also guess the coordinates of the vertices. And whenever you are given such way, you just have to draw two dotted line, one to meet the x-axis and one to meet the y-axis to guess the vertices. Here you will write the final answer. Vertices of the given figure are A -3, 4, B -1, 1.5, C 6, 3, and D 4, 8.5. This way also in exam you may be asked, in test also, but at that time you will be already given a figure, and from the given figure only you have to guess the coordinates. Understood? Right? So, dear student, in this particular chapter, actually, there may be this topic. No, can this topic cannot be called drawing graph. This topic is called understanding the graph or reading the graph, because graph has been drawn, diagram has already been drawn. By just from the diagram you have to guess the coordinates. So this topic can be called not drawing the graph but reading the graph. So in the next lecture we are, it is going to in next lecture we will take at least 2 to 3 topics, example of reading the graph and some objective discussion. So, in our next lecture number 7, this chapter will be over. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.